Thousands of union workers and their supporters crowded into downtown Lansing, the capital of Michigan, a show of strength against so-called right-to-work legislation that would prohibit labor unions from forcing employees to join and pay dues as a condition of employment.
After this, you might not get holiday pay no more. You may not get vacation pay. All that can change. All the wages are going to drop. It's all about big business.
I would be really for the right to work if it actually meant the right to have a job.
So how could someone live in a house and support your family if you're working for $7.50?
Knowing the legislation would be passed, its opponents and supporters prepared to make their voices heard. Police say they were braced for around 10,000 protesters. At one point, union supporters tore down a tent set up by backers of the right-to-work measure.
We're all union brothers, all of us, the teachers.
Scuffles broke out. Police moved in on horseback to separate the two sides. When the votes in favor of right to work finally came in, there was a sense of inevitability among those who'd been fighting it.
Well, it's like a punch in the stomach. You know, we did realize that it was going to come, but it came on very quickly. It was something that had been talked about, but Governor Schneider had all along said that this was not something that was on his agenda. It was something that he opposed until just last week. And then he did a complete 180, and at that point started pushing this with the Republican leaders in the House and Senate.
Michigan has become the 24th U.S. state to adopt right-to-work laws now that Governor Snyder has signed the bills into law. There's a lot of anger directed at the governor here among people who feel he forced this legislation through. And although right-to-work won't appear on the books in Michigan for many months yet, this and other anti-union legislation enacted right across America must leave many protesters wondering what aspect of workers' rights will be targeted next. John Terrett, Al Jazeera, Lansing, Michigan.